Hello, everybody. Welcome to Around the African Cup of Nations. Yes, as we enter the crucial quarterfinal stage. Like I told you guys, yes, the round of 16 delivered drama and surprises and brilliant moments. And yes, and we all enjoyed what happened in the quarterfinals. And now only 8 teams remain and 4 mouth-watering quarterfinal clashes. And only 4 games stand between these teams and the top soccer prize on the continent. And among these 8 teams remaining, 5 of them will be representing Africa at the forthcoming FIFA World Cup. So you can see that these quarterfinals threw up a lot of mouth-watering clashes. My name is Sam. Welcome to ASN Sports TV coverage of the African Cup of Nations. We are streaming on 4 platforms at the moment. We're streaming on our YouTube channel, ASN Sports TV, and we are also streaming on our Twitch, Gold Frenzy. And also we are streaming on our X platform and on our Facebook channel. So you can tune in and be part of this wonderful show. All right, I'll be waiting for my man Chris Carter to join me on the show. So tonight, we break down the fixtures, the key battles, and what is at stake in these African Cup of Nations quarterfinals. So we're going to start with the game between Mali and Senegal. This is a West African derby loaded with intensity and pride. Mali has been one of the most organized and consistent team at this AFCON, even though the Malians are yet to win a game in regulation time, but their luck has been carried them on up to this moment. So right now, do you think Mali's Cinderella run will come to an end against the Teranga Lions of Senegal? And this Malian team, they are young, this youthful core, they are hungry for continental success. For Senegal, on the other hand, they arrived the AFCON as seasoned contenders with physical strength, tactical maturity. So when you look at the Senegalese, you understand that they are tournament experienced side. And the Teranga Lions know exactly how to navigate a knockout stage in the quarterfinals. They already know that. They've been there before. They were once champion. And with Sadio Mane calling the shot in that team with a blend of youthfulness, the Senegalese are title contenders at this AFCON. So the question is, can Mali's energy and pressing unsettled Senegal experience, or will the experience of the Senegalese prevail? Expect a tight midfield battle and a game that will be won by a fine margin. I'm telling you, Cameroon against Morocco, one of the heavyweight clash in this quarterfinal stage. When you look at this game between Cameroon and Morocco, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon is a blend of youth, their physicality, and they also come with pedigree, 5 times champions, and they know how to thrive in moments of pressure. Their area strength, their counter-attacking threat make them a difficult team to play. So when you look at this Cameroonian side, you gotta be scared. What about Morocco? They come as Africa's rising force on the global stage. When you look at the Moroccans, when I spoke with one of my man who is covering the AFCON, he says that Morocco come with organization, world class, videos in 4K, all that type of things that you see at the FIFA level. Morocco come with it. But now they are coming up against a rugged Cameroonian side. So would Morocco technical excellence outplay the ruggedity of the Cameroonians? All right, we're going to look at Cameroon and their pedigree during knockout stage. We've seen that happen before against Nigeria when Nigeria hosted. They really know how to knock out defending host country. And in 4 meetings against the Cameroonians, against Morocco, Cameroon has won them. 1986 group stage, Cameroon played 1-1 draw against Morocco. 1988, Cameroon defeated Morocco 1-0. 1992 group stage, Cameroon defeated Morocco before this quarterfinal meeting. So in three meetings against the Moroccans, the Cameroonians have won twice and they have drawn only one time. So when I was doing this show, I was able to, go around Houston here. We went to the street and we went to one of the known Cameroonian joints and we spoke to this guy. Enjoy this.
SNSportsTV.net here in the street of Houston, talking about the African Nations Cup. Cameroon will take on the host country, Morocco, for a place in the last four of the African Nations Cup. I'm here inside the premium Cameroonian restaurant in Houston. It's called Chez Michel, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me ask you, real quick, how has the Nations Cup kind of boosted your business?
Yes, of course, it affects our business in a good way. Everybody comes to watch the game. Everybody has a good time. They enjoy the food, and Cameroon's been doing good. So it helps everybody. The ambience, everybody's having a good time. Everybody comes and enjoy the drink. But what's talking about the cup?
Yeah, talking about the cup. I mean, not Cameroon in the quarterfinals. I mean, how does that make you feel as a Cameroonian?
Amazing, especially for Cameroon itself, because there's something good happening in Cameroon. There's a lot going on in Cameroon right now, and none of it is something good to talk about.
So this like giving them something to be happy about.
Yes, exactly.
Cameroon won't be come to the World Cup, right? So now they're in the quarterfinal. Does that kind of compensate the disappointment that Cameroonians fans will feel when the World Cup kicks off here?
I don't think so, but it does. It helps, but I won't say compensates, because it'll be amazing to go to the World Cup. But if them getting in the quarterfinals, I think it's a good thing, but I don't think it's the same thing as being in the World Cup or even getting to the World Cup. Because once you're in the World Cup, it's a bigger stage,
When you look at the time the game comes on against Morocco, I think the game will be like 1 p.m. or something.
Yeah, 1 p.m.
Do you think that game coming up by that time, are you guys planning anything special for fans who want to come here and watch it? Yeah. Or does the timing kind of affect, some planning when it comes to how you guys screen the Nations Cup?
No, not at all. So for that day, we already have a plan on exactly how that day will go. We will even open a little bit early, because normally we open at noon. But there's some games start at 10. So we'll be here a little bit early that day, because we want our customers to come here to watch the game, to enjoy their time. Because everybody wants to watch soccer on those days. When Morocco playing at 1 p.m., they're playing with Cameroon.
Yeah.
Usually you see how this table set up.
Yeah.
It'll be like a whole U shape here that will take, and it'll be full. It'll be full. Many of Cameroonians coming to watch the cup.
Oh, I see. You're already screening Cameroon, South Africa right there.
Yeah,
that was a great game. Yeah, that was a great game.
Last couple minutes, I was a little nervous because I seen them pushing, trying to tie the game, but we won that game. It was an amazing game.
It's an amazing game. Yeah, ASN Sports TV here on the street of Houston, talking to Cameroonian fans and other fans to see what they think or what they feel about the African Nations Cup quarterfinal matchup between Cameroon and the host country, Morocco. Yes, we'll be right here on that Friday to see how Cameroonian fans will react when that game is going on. My name is Sam. Back to the studio for you guys. Thanks for watching.
All right, so welcome back to the studio. Yes, this is still around the African Cup of Nations coverage here on ASN Sports TV. And my name is yours sincerely, Sam Bon. Yes, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow us across all our social and digital or media platforms as we tell sports stories in a unique way. All right, still talking about the Cameroon and Morocco matchup at the African Cup of Nations. Like I told you, man, Cameroon remain unbeaten in AFCON finals against Morocco. 2 wins and 1 draw. So this quarterfinal throw up a great matchup between the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who have won this tournament 5 times, against the host country, Morocco. Remember, defending champions Ivory Coast also won the AFCON on home soil. So the question is this: do you think Morocco has what it takes to win the AFCON on the home soil? Even though, yes, Morocco seems to be that beacon of light at the world stage for Africa, looking at the fact that They got to the semifinals of the World Cup last time in Qatar. But on the African continent, they are perennial underachievers. So now it's high time they shake off that perennial underachieving tag for them to go for the AFCON title. All right, let's go to match number 3. The Pharaohs of Egypt up against the defending champions, the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, this is a great matchup. And anytime these two sides meet, the Egyptians always come out tops. Look at last time the Egyptians lifted the trophy in 2006. They defeated Ivory Coast on penalties and subsequent wins against the Ivorians. But now they are coming up against a youthful Ivorian side. Like I said, in this game, history meets ambition. And this one has a little ingredient of classic football in it. The most successful African team, the Pharaohs of Egypt, up against defending champions. And like I said, never you underestimate the heart of a champion. And the Ivorians, they arrive with pace, power, and attacking depth. Go back and watch their game against what they call it? Their game against Burkina Faso. Great game they played there. Great game. All right, so I will still go back and play some voice sport, but before then, let me play the reaction of an Ivorian fan ahead of their game against the Egyptians. Enjoy this for a minute.
ASNSportsTV.net here in the Strait of Houston, specifically here at Unique African Cuisine, where you will meet a lot of Ivorians who come here, to have a feel of home. So we are here today to talk to our Ivorian brothers because Ivory Coast and Egypt will face off in the last 8 of the African Nations Cup currently going on in Morocco. And this my Ivorian brother want to talk to us. Ça va?
Ça va bien. And merci de venir.
Et toi?
Ça va. And I'm happy that you came here. And I think I invite all my people, Ivory Coast people, to come here at Unique African Cuisine for Saturday. Saturday will be a great game because Egypt is a great country of football, but Ivory Coast is the champion.
Yeah, defending champions, right?
And we are not champion by a chance.
You all beat Nigeria 2-1 to win the cup.
So
in Ivory Coast,
we have the best.
I was in Ivory Coast.
So you saw?
Yeah, I was in the stadium that day.
We play according to the opponent.
Yeah.
So it will be a great game. And I pray that my country win. I don't really, because of what I am, I don't like to guess. But I pray that my country win, and I believe my country can win, But don't let me guess, please.
He doesn't want to predict.
Yeah.
But then, Ivory Coast will take on 7 times African champions, the Pharaohs of Egypt, with Mo Salah calling the shot for the Egyptians. And they will face off with Ivory Coast, who are the defending champions of the African Nations Cup. So he said he doesn't want to predict. So tell us, how do you think the game will end?
I have been watching Ivory Coast Egypt many times, and we call in my country Egypt is our la bête noire. Like every time Burkina Faso they play with Ivory Coast, they know already that we are a favorite because every time we beat
You're
them,
better than Ivory Coast, than Burkina Faso. The elephant of Ivory Coast.
So it's the same like Egypt.
Okay.
Every time we play with Egypt, no matter they beat us at last time, but things change. History will change. Everything can change in film. And this one, I believe that if Ivory Coast play like they played last yesterday against
Burkina Faso, they will win.
We will have a great chance to win.
All right, you heard it from him. If Ivory Coast should play the way they play against the Burkina Babes, they have a chance of beating Egypt. 90 minutes will tell the story. My name is Sam. Thanks for watching ASN Sports TV around the Nations Cup live from Houston, Texas. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
All right, so you welcome back to the program around the African Nations Cup. Yes, we're going to read some comment here on the show. Ndubisi Ikechukwu Patrick, he says, and greetings to you, my brother. Happy New Year to you and your family. Nice one. When you send us comment, yes, we will read out your comment live right here on the show. Yes, we are still talking about the quarterfinal match, at the African Cup of Nations. Nigeria up against Algeria, Egypt against Ivory Coast, Cameroon against Morocco, Mali up against Senegal. And like I said earlier, the Senegalese and Mali game is a West African derby, two great teams. But I think the edge is on Senegal, looking at the fact that they have more experience and they've been in this position several times. All right, so talking about the game between Cameroon and Morocco. This Cameroonian sister, Miss Darkers, she believes that her nation, Cameroon, has what it takes to overcome Morocco. We spoke at when I went on the street to have a feel of what Africans think about the African Nations Cup. Here is my interview with Miss Darkers.
ASNSportsTV.net here with Miss Darkers.
Yes.
A Cameroonian soccer fan.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about the African Nations Cup. Cameroon will play Morocco in the last 8.
Yes.
And have you been following the African Nations Cup?
Yes.
When you guys won South Africa, how do you feel about it?
It was joy all over the Cameroon. People went out with everything they could find to make noise, rejoice. Some people, they cheered their clothes because of joy. It was wonderful. It was great, and it was so. The whole country was celebrating.
Yeah, I spoke to a few Cameroonians here. They were also happy about the result. Now, host country Morocco stand before Cameroon.
Yeah.
And the semi-final ticket. What are you expecting from that game?
I expect Cameroon to win, of course. Do you think I will expect Morocco to win Cameroon? No. We expect that maybe Cameroon will win Morocco because Morocco is not a small team, It's a very big team that is not something that we think.
And they are host country.
Yes. And
they have home support.
We have played with them before and it was not easy. So our team is very prepared now to, we know where we fell before and now we're ready for them.
Okay, prediction.
Let's say 2-0.
2-0?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a bold one from this Cameroonian system.
Yes. Because Morocco is not a small country. So we will try 2-0.
All right. Morocco being the host country will not make the game an easy one, as she rightly said. So she said 2-0. But you know what? 90 minutes will tell that story. My name is Sam. I'm back to the studio, guys, on ASNSportsTV.net. This is Around the African Nations Cup.
Thank you.
All right, so you're welcome back to the program Around the African Nations Cup here on ASN Sports TV, streaming live on our YouTube channel and also on our X and Facebook platforms. All right, that was Mr. Darkers, a Cameroonian fan, talking about the game between Cameroon and Morocco. Okay, let's go back to the game between Ivory Coast and Egypt. That should be quarterfinals game number 3, and that game will come up on Saturday, January the 10th. Yes. So now talking about Ivory Coast depth, and what about Egypt? They have the ability to thrive under pressured moment. So Egypt come with a vast experience, and will they use it to neutralize the attacking threat of the Ivorians? So this is a contest where patience could be as important as a flair. Now let's look at the overall head-to-head between Egypt and Ivory Coast. The Egyptians lead with 11 wins against Ivory Coast of 6 wins and 4 draw in total. And when you look at the AFCON, both of them have enjoyed some memorable wins against each other. But I think the Egyptians has inflicted more painful defeat on the Elephant of Ivory Coast. So it's gonna be something that they will make them have a bone to pick with the Ivorians. All right, so still talking about the African Cup of Nations quarterfinal matchup. Now let's go to match number 4. Nigeria against Algeria. Great game, great game. I know a lot of Nigerians are thinking, what is happening? Despite of Nigeria, even though there have been a little squabble from the camp of the Eagles since their 4-0 win over Mozambique, things have been stretching out. Now the team have news. He broke the news. Yes, Shino Kaleji broke the news about the squabble in the Eagles camp about non-payment of their bonuses, and the team threatened to boycott training. The last time we heard them say this was against Congo Democratic Republic during the CAF World Cup playoffs. So now, such thing has reared its ugly head again. And several meetings were held, high-level consultation, were held, and a lot of reactions and updates started coming out from the Super Eagles camp. So now we're going to post this one from the Honorable Minister for Finance, Honorable Minister of State for Finance of Nigeria. Her name is Honorable Dr. Dorcas Nkiruka Ozoka Aniete. Yes, I'm going to hold on. Okay, this was what she said. I'm pleased to provide an update on the administrative progress regarding the match bonuses of our national team at the AFCON 2025. The federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria have successfully streamlined the foreign exchange processing to ensure our players are rewarded without further delays. So going forward, she said that Nigeria government and the central bank, they have streamlined the payment of the bonuses and allowances of Super Eagles of Nigeria. So was it the reason why that they are they're on their way to Fez? They're on their way to Marrakesh for the game against Algeria. So right now they've landed in Marrakesh. They are getting ready. They've had their training session. I think they put all these things behind them as they prepare for one of the biggest games in the AFCON, Nigeria up against Algeria. I mean, when you look at Nigeria against Algeria, this is a game that has great rivalry written all over it. I think Nigeria will have a bone to pick with Algeria. 2019 African Nations Cup, Algeria knocked Nigeria out. Riyad Mahrez last gasp free kick did the magic for the Algerians. That is still fresh in the mind of Nigerians. I mean, I don't think about that. I just want to see great game. So this rivalry, I call it a rivalry renewed. And it is arguably the standout tie in this round of 8. Nigeria have grown into tournament favorites, blending youthful energy and tactical discipline. Their pace on the wings, their physical presence and being solid defensively has made them a team that no one want to play against. I mean, they have scored 12 goals right from the group stage, and they've conceded only 4. Against Mozambique, they trashed them 4-0. Against Uganda, 3-1 win. Against Tunisia, 3-2 win. And against the Tanzanians, 2-1 win. So they have shown that they can score goals. They can. And also, they can also defend. So this is a team that nobody wants to play against. What about the Algerians? The Algerians, they are yet to concede a goal in this tournament. The son of French legend Lucas Zidane, who is the guy in between the sticks for the Algerians, have shown that even though he plays in the second division in the Spanish league, I think he played for Granada, he is still a top draw goalkeeper. 4 games right now, yet to concede a goal. And now they are coming up against one of the best scoring teams in the tournament, Nigeria. So people are asking, Algeria come with technical quality, composure in possession, and also they can control the tempo and punish you when you make a mistake. So historically, the two national teams, they have faced off each other 22 times, both at the AFCON level, friendly match, the All African games. In fact, all the time that we have played Algeria, I think it has amounted to 22 times. And Algeria have 10 wins. Nigeria have 9 wins. And 3 have ended in a draw. I mean, but at the AFCON level, our head-to-head against Algeria at the AFCON level is a healthy one. The healthy one. So it's going to be a 50-50 game, if Nigerians believe it or not. Yes, we've come against Mozambique. You cannot compare the quality the Algerians present to the Mozambicans. No disrespect to the Mozambican brothers. But then Algeria, they are going to the World Cup. They have better players. They play better soccer. So this will be a true test of for Nigeria national team. You know, even though, yes, they believe that all that happened against Mozambique has been put behind us. All right, let's go to the street of Houston. I spoke to a Nigerian, and this is what he has to say about that game.
I mean, you've been watching the African Nations Cup. Nigeria so far play Algeria on Saturday. Let me get your thoughts on it.
Those guys will go to trash them. I know they like you. Waiting them do us for sure 2018 or 2019. We might go score that last minute goal. I know so we go shock them. We go to shock them. I did sure we go shock them.
So let me get your prediction.
4-0.
4-0.
Bros, I know lie.
What about this Osimhen character? We be say smart not begin the verse the para.
You suppose no say players Boku. No be only Osimhen we get now. No be only Osimhen we get. Onachu did there. I trust that boy. Even this guy, Akko Adams. That boy.
Yeah, he scored the last game against Mozambique.
Yeah, so I sure say we go to flog them.
So which country now if you say that can give Nigeria a run for the title? We have Cameroon, we have Ivory Coast, we have Egypt, we have Algeria, even though we're playing them. Then we have Mali, Senegal.
So I'm going to say Senegal. I'll go with Senegal. Looking at all those teams, I don't think any country can give us any issue like Senegal. So I'll go with maybe Senegal.
All right,
but we are going to win it. Yeah.
Nigeria guys, watch out.
Nigeria for the title. Nigeria know the carry last.
All right.
That day I go buy beer for everybody.
Where you go watch out?
Now for my house now.
Okay.
I go buy beer for everybody. Get some Ghanaians where we say they don't talk. Say Nigeria they don't talk any. I won't shut them up that day.
All right, Nigeria for the win. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. ASN Sports TV. Back to the studio, guys.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so Nigeria for the win. Yes, against Algeria. Who wouldn't want Nigeria to win? All right, so Chris Cartos will be joining me on the show in a minute, and I have him right here. Just join us on the program. Yes, hey Chris, what's up?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. And how have you been? How is the trip going, man? How is everything?
Not bad, man. I'm just chilling at home. It's still very early in the morning. I just like woke up. Still having like
I see that. I think it should be 7:44 a.m. in Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir. 7:44.
Yes, sir. All right, the African Nations Cup quarterfinal matches, we have a lot of great matchup. Egypt against Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Algeria, Morocco, Cameroon, Mali against Senegal. Which of the games will you say stand out for you when you look at these fixtures?
To be honest, all fixtures are gonna be all fixtures are gonna be great. Their potential finals because everyone in that quarterfinals, maybe except Mali, knowing that how Mali qualified, They haven't still won a game in regulation time to qualify to the quarterfinals. Every other team from Cameroon to Morocco to Senegal to Nigeria to Algeria, they're all potential AFCON winners. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this quarterfinals unfolds and who moves to the next round, which is going to be the semifinals.
And out of all these eight remaining teams, five of them will be playing at the World Cup. Algeria, Ivory Coast, Egypt, Senegal. They're all playing at the World Cup. While Cameroon will not be going. I mean, how significant is this game to the World Cup and African teams?
Well, it's a good preparation. It's a good learning curve, new learning ground. Most of these play teams are trying to get a good team for the World Cup, so I think it's a good preparation tournament for the World Cup because it's competitive. So any of these teams that move on, go to the finals, or maybe potentially win it before going to the World Cup, they just have a better mentality. They now have what they call the winning mentality imbibed in them, and they'll be better ready and better prepared to play in the World Cup proper when the World Cup starts.
All right, Victor Osimhen, Wahala with national team. I mean, a lot of people when that in issue against Mozambique when he against his teammate Demola Lookman, a lot of people say this passion. A lot of people say he's committed. A lot of people say he's a character flaw. A lot of people say he needs to control his emotional stuff like that. I mean, let me hear your take. What do you think about that?
Well, honestly, the truth of the matter is, Osima is a very passionate person. He's someone
Mm-hmm.
that
Passionate.
every plays, he comes with the same energy. So you got to give him credit for that. So, but definitely he has a little bit of character issues. He loses control of himself because you can tell he's a very emotional person. I just think it's his weakness, but it shouldn't be used against him. You know what I mean? Because of the kind of results and the effort he puts in to give his best. We should be able to give him a little bit of laxus when he goes crazy every once in a while.
So we shouldn't throw away the baby and the bathwater. Yes, I was a little bit skeptical in diving deep into that. In as much as the whole thing was downplayed, even when Lukman was asked, at the mix zone, he tries to downplay the whole thing. I understand sometimes teammates go against each other, but at the end of the day, it's about the team. Both of them are hungry and they want the team to win and stuff like that. And also, another bonus issue read its ugly head in the Eagles camp during the CAF World Cup playoffs. We saw what happened before they played the game against Congo DR. Now, even though yes, it has been put to bed, but then why do we keep having stuff like this at the moment of glory, at the crucial time? Then the players come up with, oh, they never pay us our bonus, so when they play. I mean, what would be the Coco? Understand?
You might not tire me, man, because this guy is no one learn from your past mistakes. You know what I mean? It's sad that we'll still be going through this kind of situation this day and this time, knowing that just a couple of months ago we were in this same situation. So it
Yeah.
makes you wonder this NFL, what are they really doing? Like, you just wake up and just go to work. You don't think while you're working. You don't process things. You don't know your job description or how to do stuff. You want these players to give their best and win games to make you look good, right? So why don't you do the needful to encourage these guys, motivate them so they can give you the right results? It's just common sense.
I
But
mean, we keep doing the
that,
same thing and over again and keep expecting different results. That is the definition of insanity right there.
that's it.
All right, Chris Cartos, man, I appreciate you for taking the time and waking up early. To just can see you're still a little bit woozy and tired. You feel like going back to sleep. All right, this is almost 1 a.m. here in Houston, Texas. All right, so I will leave you. I appreciate you for joining in. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
Right.
All right, that was my man Chris Cartos who just joined me on the program for us to chop it up a little bit in this AFCON quarterfinal preview. All right, so talking about the African Nations Cup, Nigeria, great game against Algeria. So now, will Nigeria's intensity overwhelm Algeria? Or will the Algerians silence Nigeria? Expect fireworks in this one. All right, thank you for joining me on the show. Like I said earlier, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow me across all my social media platforms. It's right there. For those of you who have watched and who have contributed with your comment into BC Ikechukwu Patrick, thank you very much. As you comment, your comment will show across the screen right here. All right. Okay. I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much, and you'll have a blessed weekend. Nigeria will surely prevail against Algeria. Did I say so?